theory of evolution, and adaptation normally happens with stimulus. Like, let's say an animal is feeling cold in a tundra biome, then it'll adapt to that through like a long period of time. And yeah, that's what you should know. And there was also a question. You can explain it, Nick.
We had a question near the end of the exam, around question 26, I believe. The question asked for a frog that had recently started increasing in population, and they also gave us information that this frog likes males with large bodily features, or males that can jump higher. So, Jones, would you like to answer the question?
Yeah, well, we just needed to apply like the information from the text that it had given, and we had to like l- like identify what the answer was using the text. So the next topic that's probably gonna come, but not too sure. There was only one or two questions on the test. The human body. So on our test, a question on homeostasis came, and basically it asked what is homeostasis, and homeostasis is basically when you're like when like your body temperature is regulated, your heartbeat's regulated, and your respiratory system is all like stable. And then the next topic was the brain and neurons, and you basically had to identify like the parts of a neuron and a brain and the brain. And I didn't think so the cardiovascular or respiratory system came on our test, but we just put it down just in case it might come on the later test.
I could do the one that I know.
So bacteria, it was a just there was only one question on the test, and Alexander Fleming, who made penicillin, like we just need to know about Alexander Fleming, and I'll hand it over to you, Nick, and you can talk about binary fission.
Um, it's it's a tough topic, which is very unlikely to come on the test. But it's just a good thing to know about how bacteria lives and how it reproduces, and maybe the temperatures of where it dies, and how it's like general knowledge questions about bacteria might come on the exam. So be sure to study about that.
So laws of physics, such as like the three laws of Newton, and obviously force is equal to mass times acceleration. There was at least 3 or 4 questions on physics, and basically we needed to apply these formulas, such as force is equal to mass times acceleration. So they'll give you mass and acceleration, and you have to find force. So let's say like they'll give you some numbers, like an elephant in a trolley has a mass of 30 kgs or something, and the acceleration, they're moving at a speed of, I don't know, 20 minute and 20 miles per second or something like that. And you have to just calculate. So there are a few circuits questions, and it basically asked for like how a parallel circuit works. But I didn't really know much about this, but be sure to study about that.
The last topic we were introduced with is geology, and how metaphoric rocks and sedimentary rocks, and maybe like how they're made, how they're formed, how different crystals can be formed in rocks, and landforms due to acid rain, and different type of topics in geology. Just make sure to study them in depth and remember how each of the layers of rock and how they function to an
Yeah.
ecosystem or a biome.
Especially in volcanoes and volcanic activity and magma. Refer to any Year 9 or Year 10 textbooks or any resources, if you find any, in libraries or online resources, because they will help you a lot in the test. Nick, would you like to add anything?
As a matter of fact, I actually do. I would like to tell you guys that when you're doing the exam, please calm down and chill out. Just have a vibe. Just do the best you can. And if you really wanted a tip for studying, I would say concentrate in school, because The science topics you do at school will have most of the questions that are in the test. You just need to be able to figure out the correspondence that each of them have. But overall, good luck on your exams.